You see, my gorgeous Taurus, my beautiful Taurini, at the beginning of this week, and I'm talking about the week in between the 24th and the 30th of October. At the beginning of this week, you know what? You're going to be inspired by quite a few different people. So you're going to be facing a few different people at the beginning of this week, and either you're going to be surrounded by the few different people, or either you're going to be maybe watching like a few different people, like maybe on the television, maybe on an internet. It really depends, you know, how you're gonna it doesn't really matter how you're gonna connect to this situation, whether you're gonna be literally surrounded by the people physically, or whether you're gonna be looking at the people, or whether you're just gonna be walking or passing by, and then you're gonna see a certain group of people. And what am I trying to say? This, when you come across these people, when you see these people, you need to understand that you are going to be inspired by something. It's about an inspiration. It's about you going deeper when it comes to your own life, because at the same time you are going to hear something when you face these few different people, and what you're going to hear, it's also like kind of going to catch your attention, grab your attention, and then you will be able to connect to that particular thing, that what you're going to hear, and then that in itself, it's going to make you aware of like some kind of inspiration, some kind of realization about yourself. And I think that there are going to be some very interesting people that are going to be within this group of people, which are going to have which are going to be extremely mind-blowing when it comes to their energy, when it comes to their courageousness, when it comes to their self-esteem. I think that you're really going to be inspired by somebody rather specific, somebody very particular within that group of people. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter if it's outside or if it's people that you know, if it's people who you work with. It doesn't really matter the way this is actually going to happen, but you are going to come across this group of people, and one particular person is going to inspire you like there is no tomorrow. But you're going to like something about that particular energy, and almost as if you're going to feel like and think like, oh my god, I want to be like that, I like that. There is nothing wrong with this whatsoever. So someone is going to inspire you so much, but even more so, you know, and then it's going to be like a couple of days are going to go, and this is still going to be on your mind quite a lot, and then you will see what is actually going to happen to you. So it's not only about the person who is going to inspire you because of their energy and because of the way they are, but also a couple of days later there is some kind of realization that you will have. Something is just going to come to you completely out of the blue. In fact, you are going to become aware of a variety of rather important options when it comes to your life, my gorgeous Taurinis, okay? And it wouldn't happen if you didn't come across these people. So you see how interesting life can sometimes be, and how everything is literally connected. And of course, I'm talking about the actual spiritual domino here, because this is something that was meant to happen in your life. It's going to open your eyes about yourself, let alone about so many things ahead of you. And sometimes, you know, always basically, people are playing an important role in our lives, indeed, but sometimes they are playing an absolutely giant role, which is exactly what is going to happen here. You will understand something so important about yourself through other people, but this is going to be very, very unique experience in itself. As I said, a couple of days after that, you're going to become aware of the variety of options. Every single option you become aware of, you need to go for, my gorgeous Taurini, and this is important. And you're going to feel a very strong connection. You're going to feel like extremely inspired, like there is no tomorrow. And do you know why? Do you know why this is so important? Because it's to do with your sacred gift. Every single one of us has got have got a sacred gift. Every single one of us is special when it comes to something, okay? And you find your speciality, you know, by doing things that you feel elevated by, but by doing things that you feel good about, you know, not necessarily like you are talented about something. Also, talent is telling quite a lot what somebody's spiritual purpose can possibly be. So it's not necessarily, I'm not saying you're not talented, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying that it is like kind of like to do with a sacred gift. It's something that you are very kind of good at, something that you are going to be good at, and something that it's going to change your life, change your world completely. But it is going to be all about few different options that you're going to become aware of. And these few different options are few different things, but it's all connected. It's all to do with something very specific that you know how to do and that you're really, really good at. And as I said, this is to do with your soul purpose, so you're not going to be able to avoid this situation whatsoever. And even more so, my gorgeous Taurini, by the time you get to the mid part of this week, you know, it's just going to come to you completely out of the blue. Like it's going to come to you it's all going to kind of be preparing you for this moment, how to like kind of like intern, or how to manifest or turn your goals into the actual reality. So it's about this variety of options that you are going to have, but already at the beginning of the week, but already by the time you get to the mid part of this week, it's all going to be like, oh my Lord, you know, it's like you will know how to do this, because it's all about these ideas, all about these realizations, how to like kind of like manifest your goals and these opportunities, these realizations into the actual reality. And this is a brilliant moment in time. You are going to feel extremely grounded, you are going to feel extremely powerful, you are going to feel extremely centered, you are going to feel absolutely extremely confident. You're going to have a confidence like, oh my God, like you haven't felt confident like this in a long time. And it's all about you realizing that you're elevating yourself because your passion, you're going to start becoming very, very passionate about your life. And also, like a couple of days after that moment in time, you are going to become aware of something that you actually didn't know. It's something it's really going to find, something that you're going to become aware of. It's like a really kind of, you're going to find this really mind-blowing. You're not going to be able to believe what are you actually going to hear, but what are you going to hear? It's going to be connected to people who are not in your life, people maybe on the outside who you don't know, but at the same time what you're gonna find out, it's really kind of, you're not gonna be able to believe that sometimes, you know, certain people can do very, very strange things, and very unusual and bizarre thing, like dark in so many different ways. But then again, it's nothing to dark in an energy, of course, but then it's nothing to do with your life in particular. But that in itself, what you're actually going to find out, it's more about you being fully aware, where you need to be fully aware at this moment in your life, because you know it's all going to be kind of connected to the actual message that is going to follow, which is literally going to surprise you, and it's going to show you the part of your life that started flowing really fast. The message that you're going to have after that, it's going to put a big smile on your face, and this is when you will know that something really big and good is coming up for you. And the message that you're going to have a couple of days after that, it's to do with the spiritual domino. It's going to make you aware of the certain decision that you made and you did not that long ago. And maybe lots of people would say like, no baby, no, but now this is going to be proven that, you know, this decision is like going to kick off in the best possible way. So it's an outcome, it's a very good outcome of something that you've been working on, but you didn't start such a long time ago, and it was like kind of maybe stuck in process a little bit. So this message that you're going to have, it's going to help you to connect the dots on such a nice and spiritual level. You will see how everything is connected, and even more so, it's just almost going to be the last little bit that it's going to give you that a little bit of extra energy in order to understand, or clarity, in order to understand that now it's time to be strong. And also now it's the time to be strong, and also you are going to be able to remember suddenly some kind of advice that someone gave you like not that long ago that absolutely didn't make whatsoever, and now it's all going to start making sense to you. And it's to do with the clarity, it's to do with you kind of having even stronger mind now. It's about you having a strong mind, but also you will understand, you know what, I need to take over my life. I'm not saying that you did not take over your life, please don't get me wrong, but it's to do with you understanding that now you need to put your foot down. Now it's a lot up to you, it's a lot down to you, but you're going to enjoy this, because you will know, you will feel that this is going to change a great deal about your life in the best possible way. By the time you get to the last part of this week, I like it. The last part of this week, you are really going to, you know, you're going to make an important decision here, and you're going to have so much courage and balance to deal with something very, very specific that was worrying you, that was bringing you like almost like a broken heart, that was like kind of like a really almost almost like with the situation that you felt heartbroken with, like over the last 3 months, something happened to you and it affected you so much. And when I say that you're gonna kind of like really find a way to deal with it, well, at the same time, you will kind of know what to do and what the next stage is, because you will become aware of the adjustment that you need to make. So this is like a little sacrifice, and it's not really sacrifice because something just literally came to an end. So something that was like keep on constantly kind of keep on breaking your heart, and that in itself was like kind of affected your vibration, you know, especially when it comes to like you maybe starting a healing, wanting to start a healing progress and process in your life, or wanting to kind of meditate and things like that. You know, very often this kind of like a situation that was like made left you a little bit broken hearted was just like kind of keep on repeating in your mind. So it was very difficult for you to relax. When I say the situation with a broken heart, it doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. Do you know what I mean? Stranger in the night. No, I'm joking. It doesn't have to be necessarily to do with that, but it could be. But the bottom line is that it's entirely up to you. It's down to you to make this important adjustment. So this is the sacrifice, but you are going to have a courage, you are going to have a self-esteem, and even more so, you know, the reason why you have a courage and self-esteem is because some kind of a new project, new venture is going to be on your mind, and that new project and venture that is going to be on your mind is just going to make this so insignificant, and you will know that you have to like kind of put a stop to this, you know, this situation that was breaking your heart. So the way to put a stop on that is to sacrifice this, to move on from that once and forever. But I don't need to tell you this because you're going to do this anyway, because it's all going to, the reason why you're going to have so much strength and courage and self-esteem to deal with this is purely because you're going to have a new project and venture on your mind, and this is all about you making your dream real. Okay, when you get a really good news about your finances, you will know that now it's absolutely the time to actually go for it. And also, let me just tell you one more thing. Around the end of the week, and I'm talking about the week in between the 24th and the 30th of October 2022. I don't know, did I say it? But there is also going to be at the end of the week some kind of like a group of people or couple of people are going to challenge you. I don't like them. You're going to kind of face few people who are going to be talking like complete nonsense. Something is absolutely not going to make sense to you, especially because you're going to be telling one thing to them and they're going to be telling you another thing, and you shouldn't waste your energy, please, because these people, they have a completely different opinion to what you're going to be talking about, and you can talk for like a month, you know, together. They're not going to change your mind, you're not going to change your mind, they don't mean anything to you, so why would you even bother? So I'm just going to prepare you for some kind of few people who are going to be challenging you at the end of the week, and this is actually really good, because when that happens, you need to understand that the process of transformation in your life is starting. The process of transformation in your life is starting at that moment in time, because then you're going to realize how much smarter you are. I know it sounds horrible, but you're going to realize how much smarter you are than these people, how much more intelligent you are than these people. And I'm not talking about intelligent by counting intelligence, like counting numbers and things like that. No, baby, no. I'm talking about the spiritual intelligent, about knowing things, about understanding things, about seeing things, about seeing through things, you know. So this is going to make you aware of that something happened. You understand so much about life, so much about yourself, but the fact that this is the beginning of transformation, my gorgeous Taurine, it's like, oh my God, you know, it's a lot of planning. It's going to be on your mind. A lot of ideas are going to be on your mind. Pay attention to every single one of them, and you will see exactly why. Okay, my gorgeous Taurine, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.